messing about, they play the ball. Outside runs it up 5 metres from halfway. Brandon Moore looks to his left, finds Daniel Murray, and Murray will drive it down the middle of these big Whitehaven forwards. And I think Halifax might be looking to give him a bit of run around the field. Tangata through the first tackle and charging all the way up to the Whitehaven 30-metre line. Brandon Moore to Scott Griggs to Harris. Short ball to Garside. He had runners on his wide outside, might have been better to use them, but Halifax are on the Whitehaven 20 looking for the first points. Murray again. Plenty of work being done by the forwards in the early stages as Brandon Moore charges onto the ball but can't just get to the line on the last tackle, going for the power play. And it almost came off for the Halifax captain as he was stopped inches from that Whitehaven try line. The breaking play while the Whitehaven veteran Mark Shackley receives treatment. Started his career with the Egram Amateur Club. I think Matt left the game once and come back again, but he's a stalwart. The Whitehaven side, he's been there for quite a few years. Harris kicks through. Halifax will get the ball back, and Will Colcott will get over the line, but be held up. Well, I thought he got over the line, but put him back into the field to play. Coming back, well, he did get over the line, and they are coming back to the 10-metre for the play the ball. Halifax with 6 more tackles. Tangata. Halifax forwards trying to wear down this Whitehaven defence, making them work. Griggs gets the pass away to Harris. Jouffre spotted it, came out straight away to Harris, knew what was going on there. Griggs to McComb. The strength to get through that defensive tackle from the Haven outside backs. Griggs short ball to Tangata. That's keeping it simple so far. Last tackle, Whitehaven done well. Worthington gets the ball back to Griggs, who fumbles the ball and trying to pick it up off the ground. Worthington trying to keep it alive on the last tackle. Finally back into play with Whitehaven coming away from their own red zone. Attempted pass there, sucked out by Halifax defence. The Whitehaven player taking the smart option. Well, that wasn't a very smart option from Chris Taylor. Spent an unsuccessful time with Halifax a few years ago, Chris Taylor. An unsuccessful attempt to carry the ball there. He knocks on, trying to play it. Well, I went in and thought about the pass. Opted against it and then knocked on. Here comes Tangata again. Up to play the ball eventually. Colcott to Griggs. Griggs gets it to Ben Kavanagh, and Kavanagh reaching the line well but not finding a gap in that Whitehaven defence just yet. Griggs. Colcott takes it up to 10 metres away from the Whitehaven line with almost 10 minutes gone. All the pressure in Halifax's at the moment, but still unable to post any points again. They're over the line but held up again. They'll come back to the 10-metre line to play the ball. Woodburn Hall held up with a posse of defenders around him. Murray running at the Whitehaven line. Last tackle again. Harris kicks behind the defence, but Jouffre picks it out of the air and Harris is the man to make the tackle. Well, credit to Whitehaven's defence early on. They've managed to answer all the questions that Halifax have asked in attack. And now it's Whitehaven's turn to see what they can do in attack to try and get the ball out of their own red zone again. Carried over the 20-metre line by James Newton. Moves in the full width of the field of Whitehaven, and they get the ball away. Jesse Joe Parker. That was Jesse Joe Nandi on the team sheet. Seen that name before, but more familiarly known as Jesse Joe Parker. Saltonstall taking on Croston, the winger. In the centre, Jason Mossop. Zach McComb bounces away from one. Drops the shoulder, tries to find a gap for himself in the Haven line. Succeeds in carrying it over halfway. Conor McGrath, well, didn't take the ball at speed and didn't get a chance to get up to full speed. Brandon Moore has though. Brandon Moore ripping through the Haven defence again. Last tackle. Can Halifax come back with something for the pressure this time? Great short ball. Kavanagh. Ruled out by the touch-shooting referee, and looking for the quick play of the ball. And Halifax defenders still coming back in numbers on that far left-hand side. Whitehaven making 20 metres with the first run. There was a real danger. Whitehaven might even get back in Halifax half of the field now, as they have done by 5 metres. Newton in acting half. Jouffre, good pass to Williams. Walmsley gets it away. Taylor on that far side. Again, there's a knock on. Whitehaven trying to claim 6 more tackles. But I don't think they're going to get it. First knock on indicated against Whitehaven. It's a very warm day. Ellis Gillam back on his feet after receiving some treatment from the Whitehaven medics. Harris brings McComb back on the inside, and he'll just drive it into the Whitehaven defence and make probably a few more yards than he should have done with 3 men round him. Credit to McComb. Harris takes the ball from Garside. Harris looks for the gap. Whitehaven try to drag him into the east stand but don't succeed. Garside with a bullet pass to Tangata, and Tangata gets it away to Griggs, and linking it up, and Woodburn Hall gets to continue after the referee looked at the linesman to see if there was anything untoward there, like a forward pass, but allowed Halifax to continue, and here Halifax go again towards that Haven try line. Adam Tangata brought down a metre away with the referee signalling that he's the last tackle. Harris gets away from Jouffre this time, and Harris is surrounded by Whitehaven defenders. Looked as though he was trying to get the ball down to his feet to just kick it into the in-goal area. Walmsley up from acting half. Tackled by McComb, who's left a space for Whitehaven to try and take advantage of with Newton, and a run from dummy half takes him up to the 10-metre line. On Croston, tackled, and they come down this side again with Ellis Gillam, and Ellis Gillam's been dragged towards touch almost to the point where they tried to take Harris over. Last tackle, Jufrey already pointing to the air. Halifax trying to chase him down, forced him into the kick. Saltonstall lets it go without any pressure on. Halifax will get the ball back centre field. After 15 minutes, it's still 0-0. Whitehaven have found some form the last 2 weeks. They've suffered some heavy defeats. Impressively, they beat York 37-12, Swinton 36-22, so the potential is there, and it's been shown the last couple of weeks. They drew 25-all with Sheffield. Murray's off again, round the first attempted tackle of Liam Cooper. Brandon Moore trying to cause problems again. Griggs runs onto the ball but straight in the arms of the Whitehaven defence on the 20-metre line. The referee signals last tackle again. Harris kick to put pressure on Parker, but the ball taken by Halifax, but it will be a turnover. Whitehaven will be coming out of the red zone again. I'm sure Whitehaven coach Harry Charlton will be happy with his team so far. They're attacking yet to reap rewards. Jufrey gets the ball away to Guy Graham. Takes it over halfway. Referee signalling the last tackle again. This time the ball goes to Williams for the kick, and it's out towards Conor McGrath. Came spiralling down, but McGrath no trouble in taking the ball out of the air, taking it back to the 20-metre line before being tackled. Brandon Moore into Woodburn Hall. Saltonstall, last week's man of the match with 2 tries. Zach McComb running the ball up and still making meters until Gillam came in and stopped round the legs. Jufrey and Mossop, the other 2 tacklers. Halifax gets 6 more tackles, and Brandon Moore is having words with Guy Graham, one of the Whitehaven props, and the ball's lost as Taylor trying to make amends for his earlier errors. Walmsley is a speedster, normally a winger playing fullback this afternoon, chiming into the line when required and almost showing a clean pair of heels to the Halifax defence then. Ducks out of the way. Gillam takes the ball up. Liam Harris going for the steal this time, and Gillam managing to keep hold of it, and this is the nearest Whitehaven have been with ball in hand to the Halifax line. Jufrey, short ball to Mark Shackley. Referee assist. Halifax come back to 10 metres. Jufrey. Williams did well to hold that one. Nowhere to go for Nicky Williams. Whitehaven not out of tackles yet as they continue to press on this Halifax line. Jufrey gets the ball to Walmsley. Walmsley gets the pass away. Carlton comes inside and flattens Mossop. Jufrey looking to stretch the Halifax defence away. Well, a forward pass. Graham holds his hand up because I don't believe it. Well, you better do because everybody saw that one and shouted for it, and the referee in agreement gives Halifax possession. Saltonstall gets to the 20-metre line.
Will the 18-metre please contact the stadium office?
Brandon Moore waits.
Will the 18-metre please contact the stadium office?
Ball away to Worthington. Inside, Griggs throws the dummy, gets to halfway and then gets flattened and dropped on his back by the Whitehaven defence as the sun breaks through on a warm summer's afternoon at the Shay. Pitch in perfect playing condition. Much better than last week after that torrential downpour. Now Harris goes for the kick to test Croxton and Walmsley. It's Croxton who takes the ball, and once again, as they've done so many times in this first half, the men from Cumbria have to find a way out of the red zone, which they've done now as they get over the 20-metre mark. As Newton gets his pass away. Halifax there in numbers to make the tackle. Jufrey turns it back inside. Strong run. Glenn Riley just on for Whitehaven with a tackle. Former London Bronco.
Glenn Riley on for number 35, Guy Graham.
And James Rubenall will be requiring some attention. An impressive start by Glenn Riley and a strong run, and then a big hit on Woodburn Hall.
Will the green team leader please contact the stadium office? Will the green team leader please contact the stadium office?
Daniel Murray has been given a rest. Kevin Leroy comes onto the field for Halifax. I'm sure it won't take long for Leroy, the Frenchman, to get into the action.
Sponsored by Chadwick Lawrence. Number 14,
There we go. Kevin Leroy first touch of the ball.
comes on to replace
Carries it
number
over
7,
halfway.
Dan Murray.
Harris shows the ball. Tangata draws the tackler. Liam Harris draws two. Gillam and Glenn Riley. Zach McComb gets the ball from Carside. He's eventually put down by Gillam. Last tackle again. Out to Griggs from Harris. He's trying to put pressure on Parker with a spinning ball. And Jesse Joe Parker looks to have put a few pounds on since his time in the UK started with Featherstone. Touted as a Super League star, potential Super League star at Featherstone when he got 17 tries in 15 games back in 2010, 2011. PNG International. Walmsley shows the ball. Harris, Leroya, Garside, all into the tackle. Walmsley finishes up on the floor. Liam Cooper. Drives the ball up. Jouffre. Good kick. Good kick. Good pressure. Salvestall comes away with a good turn and manages to get 7 or 8 metres on the kick return. Good Bernal running it up. Halifax looking their own red zone. The first 2 tackles, looking for a way out. Griggs to Conor McGrath, who charges up to the Whitehaven defensive line. Greg Worthington. Just short of the 40-metre line. Halifax gets 6 more tackles. That'll be welcome for them because it'll mean they will. Well, that's got to be a penalty. Williams steals the ball. James Newton that's guilty of the ball steal with 2 men in the tackle. Halifax in another position. 25 minutes gone, it's still 0-0. Whitehaven not really threatening but working hard in defence to keep Halifax out. Griggs to Garside and Garside loses the ball.
Sponsored by Chadwick Lawrence. Number 13, sponsored by Fat Cat Print, Jacob Fairbank. On for number 25, Adam Tangata.
Jacob Fairbank comes on for Tangata. Halifax give a penalty away, which Nick had the opportunity, Nick Williams the opportunity to kick Whitehaven back in the Halifax half. Ellis Gillam drives it up. After being attended to a couple of times, I would have expected Ellis Gillam to be given a rest by his coach Gary Charlton now, but he's still running the ball up. Jouffre having to reach for that, Gillam having to reach for Jouffre's pass as well. Whitehaven back in the Halifax 20. Jouffre to Williams. Williams hits the support with a flat pass. Williams again gets it out to Walmsley. Walmsley well watched by the Halifax defence. Last tackle. Across from Williams and Gillam almost got it, but Halifax had just to have been holding back Gillam, although Gillam got up to the ball and almost got hands on it. So Whitehaven looking at perhaps a shock lead at the Shay with Walmsley lining up the shot for 2 points. And perhaps realising throughout this first half and throughout the last few games at Halifax to have the best defence in the Championship behind Toulouse and Featherstone, and bearing that in mind, we'd rather have 2 points on the board and hope that if Halifax get a lot of pressure again, that they're able to maintain that defensive standard they've set in the first 35 minutes, 30 minutes. Well, Walmsley taking a long time looking at the post. Walmsley.
Successful
Whitehaven supporters here cheering him on.
Walmsley.
First to score of the game has gone to the visitors.
Number 20, sponsored
And that one bounced it awkwardly. Williams gets it eventually.
Curtis Davies on for number 16, William Calcott.
Halifax putting on Curtis Davies with Amir Berra serving a suspension. Curtis Davies gets his opportunity. Myself and Halifax finish up with two number 9s on the field. Wilcock coming off to make way for Curtis Davies as Whitehaven get to the 40-metre line and suddenly looking like they've got the potential. But Gillam comes inside and gets tackled on the halfway. And Whitehaven look like they may have the potential now at 2-0. It's an incentive. Oh dear. Woodburn all kicked the ball back and almost kicked it back into the hands of the Wakefield side, Whitehaven side. They send on another replacement in Ryan King. Salvestall changes angle. There was an arm round the neck there from Connor Holliday. The referee allowed to play on. Laroya gets to halfway, last tackle, back to Harris for the kick. And that one again spiralling and twisting and turning, but Walmsley stands solid underneath it. And looked as though he almost lost the ball then. I think Zach McComb was looking at the touch judge. Managed to regather it.
Substitution, Whitehaven. Number 26, Ryan King. On for number 19, Alice Gillam.
Alice Gillam going off for a rest. He worked hard in the first half for the visitors. Williams to Bled Riley. Riley, one arm pass out the back and there could be an advantage, but the ball comes back into centre field with Chris Taylor and he's put down on the 40-metre line.
Substitution. 29, Dean Zammit. On for number 8, Mark Shafton.
Come again, Croston. He's going to have to turn inside. Is this another potential 2 points for Whitehaven on the 30-metre line? Referee has stopped play, speaking to his touch judge on the far side to ask him what he saw. And what's come back is a decision against Halifax, which will give Walmsley another opportunity to post another 2 points. Expect Halifax to be looking at this game confidently and posting a potential beat score, but Whitehaven's last 2 weeks has shown them to be no easy pushovers now. Walmsley makes it Whitehaven for Halifax 0 with his second
Successful
penalty.
penalty. Number 2, Lachlan Walmsley.
So Liam Harris to restart, and that one, oh, put his foot on the line. Halifax are going to get drop out from under the post. Well, no doubt that despite Williams' complaint that he had his foot on the line, there's no doubt that he jumped, caught the ball, and then caved down on the line. Just less than 8 minutes to half-time as Fairbank charges it back into the Whitehaven defence. Halifax looking for the first points of the game. Laroya almost away, loses the ball. They're trying to claim it was pulled out, but well, like he tried to make a pass. Just trying to calm the situation down there. The referee that had been developing after the ball was lost. Kevin Laroya is off to the sin bin for 10 minutes. So that'll be another Whitehaven penalty. Halifax have made it potentially a little more difficult for themselves by going down to 12 men. Williams with the kick for touch. 5 metres inside the Whitehaven half. We'll begin this next set of 6, and Kevin Laroya still complaining and not happy with the treatment that was handed out to him by the referee. Whitehaven go looking for more points. Halifax need to be careful not to give away more penalties. Jouffre to Walmsley, and Walmsley caught by McComb just inside Halifax's 30. Whitehaven leading 4-0. Riley putting the shoulder down and charging into the defence. Get to the 20-metre line. Jouffre kicks over the top, and Harris has managed to avoid touching the ball somehow. And they'll come back to the 20. Halifax supporters trying to get behind their side, but Halifax currently finding it difficult to get through this Whitehaven defence. There's another big hit from the Whitehaven tackle. Zach McComb takes it up. Davis waits arced in half. Halifax approaching halfway. Saltonstall trying to spin and turn out of the tackle. Fairbank gets to the 40-metre line. Referee pulling the Whitehaven players back, but not far enough, according to the Halifax supporters, as Ben Kavanagh gets almost to the 20-metre line. 5 minutes left in the first half. Halifax 0, Whitehaven 4. No tries yet. There's 2 penalties from the Australian Walmsley. Neither of them particularly difficult. Now we're back to the last tackle, to what Halifax are finding a little bit difficult, and that is getting over that Whitehaven try line. There's a knock on here, so Halifax will get possession back. And there's one player from Whitehaven, 2 players from Whitehaven on the floor. There was another one, I think it was Liam Cooper, who was bent over trying to take in lungfuls of oxygen while One of the Whitehaven injured players being attended to. Can Halifax get something? The clock stopped on 5 minutes of the first half left. Splitting their attack. There's more men on the left hand side, which is where Davis goes with the ball. Griggs shows a short ball to Woodburn Hall, but he can't get over Davis. Not a good pass, but it bounces up kindly for Griggs as Liam Harris looks for a way through and just runs back into trouble. The ball comes loose and it's a penalty. Well, I don't think Halifax will be going for the 2 points while they're mounting pressure on this Whitehaven line. So we'll go again with Halifax still trying to get the first points of the game. Referee finally happy, blows the whistle, and Kavanagh 5 metres to the left hand side of the post. Griggs to Harris. Harris will get the ball back and Halifax will get 6 ball tackles, but no advantage, so it'll go for the first knock on. So Halifax will retain possession, almost becoming a bit desperate, trying to get the pass out and keep it alive. More control and concentration from Halifax if they want to get over the Whitehaven line. Griggs back to Fairbanks, still 5 metres out to the left hand side of the Whitehaven uprights. Griggs to Harris. Harris brings Garside back on the inside of Garside. Well, he got up ahead of steam, but the defence got back again for Whitehaven to make the tackle, and they'll come back to the 10 metre line. So there's still time for Halifax if they can just find a hole in this defence, but they've blown it again. Pass has gone to ground. Whitehaven will get possession. It'll be up the jumper time for Wigan. It'll be 5 drives and a kick just to get the ball to the other end of the field. Parker drives through, had Chris Taylor running support to screen for the pass then, but it didn't go to him. It has now, but Taylor unable to find a way through a 4-man Halifax tackle on the 40 metre line. Go with a kick, and wait till the last tackle then. Saltonstall under pressure as the Whitehaven defence get up to him. Saltonstall again manages to bring it away from the danger of that try line. Zach McComb into 3 defenders. Saltonstall runs again. Almost up to the 40 metre line. Halifax struggling to make metres. Whitehaven showing dogged determination in defence. There was an attempted steal there, which Halifax will get a penalty for, but they need to get a move on as we're into the last minute. That's a good kick by Harris. They went behind to Widnes last week, run behind to Whitehaven this week. Can they conjure something up in the last 38 seconds of the first half? But it switches the point of attack. Goes on his own. Caught by 3. Oh, that's a great try. Curtis Davies waiting for his moment, and that was it. Picking the ball up. And he obviously saw that the defence was a little bit tired. And there's somebody in the in-goal area. Exchanging words with Simon Good, one of the Whitehaven defenders.
Number 20, sponsored by Barbara McKinley and Stuart Baker, Curtis Davies!
Well, Halifax tried battering the door down on that Whitehaven defence for the first 15 minutes of this game, but got nowhere. And Whitehaven near the Halifax line, 2 penalties, gave them the lead. Wolves were successful on both occasions. Curtis Davies picking up and going from dummy half. There's a bit of an inquest going on in the middle of the field with Halifax players. They've had the opportunities and they've been over the line 3 or 4 times, but not able to get the ball down. So the signs are there for Halifax. Unfortunately, it's taken 40 minutes for the points to be there. That conversion through Curtis Davies' try from Liam Harris puts Halifax into the first time in the first half. It's taken a long time coming, but Halifax have taken the lead. It's Halifax 6, Whitehaven 4. Halifax coach Simon Griggs might have hammered his warning out to the players at half time. The only bit that's got to be impressed about is Curtis Davies in the 40th minute going over for Halifax and Liam Harris converting for them to take the lead. Whitehaven coach Gary Charlton will have too many complaints about the way his side have performed in the first half, other than they need to be doing it in the more in the Halifax half of the field, which they did during the second 20 minutes of the first half. That looked dangerous, but Williams got to it. Like he might have misjudged it the way he was running towards it, but got it safely. Riley. Grabs the ball in. Newton waits at dummy half. To Connor Holiday. Newton again, short ball to Liam Cooper. Cooper put down just over halfway. Newton gets it all the way to Ryan King. He manages to get the offload away. Jouffre, the danger man for Whitehaven, but not on this occasion. And Dean Zammit trying to claim another 6 tackles there. Referee waved it away. And will try and bring the ball out of the red zone with Garside running an angle and a strong and determined run taking us over the 20-metre line. Halifax moving forward, Conor McGrath up to the 30-metre line. Brandon Moore getting straight into the defence. Halifax in their own half. Whitehaven tackling well in the opening set, but their defensive set for them of the second half. So Kroon tries to find a way through. And again, Whitehaven needing a third man in to stop the legs of the attacker. Davies kicks forward, Walmsley back for it. Not quite sure that was the right option, but the chase is there.
This is the customer service announcement. Please note, the bar will close in 5 minutes. However, food will still be served and you can make a transfer. Thank you.
So Kevin Leroy is prowling the touchline, waiting to come back on. Halifax, of course, down to 12 men for the last 10 minutes. Whitehaven so far unable to take advantage of it. At the back of the Halifax half of the field, Williams looks for space and Parker running, but Halifax just getting to it. The last bounce was a wicked one as it aimed it back towards the onrushing Whitehaven players, but Woodburn all managing to get to it just in time. Leroy straight back into the action. Tackled by Newton and King. Stalt and Stalt. William Strobel gets up almost to the 40-metre line. Griggs to Fairbank. Fairbank. With Dean Zammit. Another mistake from Halifax gives Whitehaven possession. So many errors against Halifax. Cooper will take the first drive up to the Halifax 30-metre line. Shoefrey gets the pass away to Walmsley. Taylor goes without. Leroy comes up with it, but Halifax possibly needed a winger there or a centre to get a little bit further. Woodburn all shrugs off the first attempted tackle, almost breaks the second line of defence of this Whitehaven line. Harris away to Davis. No, Davis is acting half. It's Zach McComb who makes good meters. Harris across the line, then goes for the dummy. Has support from Leroy, and Leroy's given the ball away. Incredible, he had Fairbank on the other side of him. Seen Fairbank in support. It forward. Playing Riley. Drives it up to halfway. Newton comes to the right hand side. Numbers there waiting for Connor Holiday as he goes down. Just outside Halifax 40, Williams to Shoefrey. Complaints about the passing from Halifax supporters, the referee lets it continue as Zammit gets the ball away to Riley. Riley throws out a pass that bounds up into the arms of Williams. He gets the ball to Guy Graham. Cooper looking for the way through. Last tackle. Halifax. Really too slow to react. Shoefrey was because he couldn't get the pass away. Halifax fall forward and made the tackle on the French standoff. Knows how pivotal he is to Whitehaven's success. Bernal, another strong run away from the Halifax line from the full-back. Zach McCool bouncing off the first one, going forward and making important meters for Halifax as they try to get back up to that Whitehaven end of the field. Salt almost up to halfway. Brandon Moore picks up and manages to go from acting half, then stumbles and falls just over the 40-metre line. To Griggs. seeing the gap and gets flattered. Last tackle, Davies. Stop just outside the Whitehaven 20. Referee starts the tackle at 0. Leroya. Tackled by Riley and Newton. Griggs to Harris. Short ball. Get side. Driving his legs again. Good for him to stop the momentum. Side, fair to Griggs, back to Leroya, and Leroya is really stopping him this time. Well, it took 3 men, but Leroya was on a rampage, he run towards the line then. The kick through from Curtis Davies, not producing anything for Halifax on that occasion. Walmsley. They're winning 6 points to 4 at Halifax, and we keep getting near the line, but we can't extend that lead. And I think this penalty will be, well, will it be too far away for Walmsley? A kick to try and level the scores. It looks like Jufre's going for the sideline. Fortunately for Halifax, it only makes about 10 metres. William gives it to Riley. Really a driving style of Riley, goes in with the shoulders down, then drives upwards into the defence. Doesn't help and break the defence yet, but there may be opportunities now with Whitehaven 12 metres out from Halifax line. Newton, dummy half, feeds to Williams. Williams will look for Jufre to Walmsley and Croston. Has he got the strength to get over? Well, he might have done had there not been 4 Halifax defenders there. Halifax defending for their lives. Liam Cook protects the long pass. Still tackled in the bag, Whitehaven, and Jufre and Walmsley coming across to this side of the field. Jufre kicks through, but won't be able to capitalise and catch his own kick through. Elliot Morris coming on for Halifax, and a bullet of a pass there from Griggs to Saltonstall, bounces off his chest, and Whitehaven are given another opportunity by Halifax to attack the
substitution sponsored by Chadwick Lawrence. Number 8, Elliot Morris, going on for number 20, Curtis Davies.
Medical staff on again. It's time for Liam Cooper. We've worked and we're going to keep out this Whitehaven side and trail 6 points to 4.
Whitehaven substitution, number 21, Glenn Riley, on for number 35, Guy Gray.
Halifax setting herself up in defence. Williams turns it back to Guy Graham, who's just back on the field, replacing Glenn Riley, and he gets up to the 20-metre line. Again, attacking that right-hand Halifax defence. Walmsley gets the pass away, but Halifax get the defenders across. Make the tackle 8 metres out. Whitehaven pushing again. Ball to Jouffre. It's a 2-on-1 on that far side. Halifax managed to get defenders across again though to make the tackle. Jouffre. Walmsley was pointing at Jouffre to put the kick through then into the in-goal area. Again, they test that right-hand defence of Halifax, and Jouffre is caught this time a metre away from the line. It's the last tackle. So the here we go, and Liam Harris with the interception might not go the full way, but Halifax will get a penalty out of it. Williams with a high tackle on retreat, he just launched himself on Halifax standoff. Supporters looking at a possible cynical foul there, a professional foul, but I think the pace that Harris was going at, Williams had no option but to launch himself. And I don't think he intended a high tackle, it just turned out that way. Fairbanks falling 8 metres inside the Whitehaven half. Tackler, Leroyer almost up to the Whitehaven 40. Elliot Morris pulls a wrestle on for the ball, and Morris has lost the wrestle and the possession. Well, it's up to Morris to keep hold of possession. Didn't do it, and Whitehaven took full advantage by pinching the ball. Taylor, well, an attempt to push off the defender, fell backwards, which halted his run. Graham rather, charging the ball into the Halifax defence. Last tackle, looking to Jouffre to put the kick up. Real pressure on Woodburn all by his own line, but he takes it well. And well, he got caught by Williams as
Whitehaven substitution.
Williams being a little too high there, but he got away with it.
Number 19, Alice Gillen. For number 26, Ryan King.
Saltonstall takes it over the 20-metre line. Alice Gillen returns for Whitehaven. Elliot Morris will be looking to keep hold of it this time. Well, no problem with it being stolen there because he pushed the first defender away with some ease, did Elliot Morris. It looks like he's hurt himself. Chasing it, just trying to put Walmsley off, but Walmsley had the guile to step around Will Colcott, but it's out in the mind if you see Colcott running at you.
Number 13, Jacob Fairbank on, and number 16, Will Calcott.
Calcott just back on for Jacob Fairbank, Newton, the dummy half. Halifax being pushed back again as Whitehaven try to regain this lead. Williams kicks over the top and is off for Taylor. No worse than what Kevin Leroy made, and Ellis Gillen might as well have had a blue and white shirt on there. The referee finally pinned him for the offside, but he was so far forward. Williams is walking a fine line at the moment. Halifax managed to get almost up to halfway. Worthington to Bricks to Leroyer. Leroyer brought down on halfway. Bricks runs at the defence, gets it to Harris, looking for support. Harris goes on his own and it's Dufresne this time who's trying to steal the ball from him. Elliot Morris. See you later to Liam Cooper, left him on the floor. Cooper coming back for a second attempt, missing the legs. And eventually Morris goes down and Ellis Gillen conceded another penalty. Somebody's turned the sprinklers on that water the field. Sprinklers off, and luckily for Croston and his teammates on that side, just before it reached them, some light unit to brighten up what has been a fairly dull afternoon so far. Liam Harris going for the 2 points to make it 8-4.
Successful penalty, number 6, sponsored by Investing for Tomorrow, Liam Harris.
Ticks the scoreboard over, it means Halifax will get possession back from the kick-off. Yeah, 18 minutes into the second half, so still a long way to go. Walmsley kicks the ball in, landing just on the Halifax try line as Morris runs it back. And eventually put down by 3. Good return from Morris, gets almost to the 20-metre line. Colcott looking to do the same and almost did there. Liam Harris gets away the scoop from dummy half guard side, gets it back to Harris. Looks to step one. But reinforcements there for Whitehaven in the tackle, and in no rush to get off Liam Harris. And the Royal brings Ben Kavanagh back on the inside, and Kavanagh gets just over halfway. Halifax stepping up, looking for quicker play the balls. Here goes Elliot Morris again. Gets the ball out, Briggs picks it up and continues the attack. Looked at the option of the pass, but then decided to attract the defenders and take the tackle. Liam Harris drilling it between the defence. Walmsley does well to stay in the field of play. Looking to put on the defensive pressure, and Whitehaven not just finding it not just as easy to get out of their own red zone this time. And almost a fumble. Referees seen the fumble and given the knock on. An opportunity for Halifax now to put pressure on, and a try now will put pressure on Whitehaven. Extend the lead to 2 scores. Mark Shapley and Oscar Thomas on for Whitehaven. Harris pass away to Zach McComb, but still trying to go forward, even on one leg. Zach McComb. Outside. Trying to find a way through. Dragged about by the Whitehaven defence.
Number 29, Dean Zammit, and number 18, James Newton.
completion rate being quite poor today. A lot of errors, which you probably wouldn't expect in these conditions. Halifax were better last week after the downpour against the Winners Vikings. And they only have Whitehaven have just 4 wins tonight in their game this season. 2 of them in the last 2 weeks, so it's been a very barren spell for Whitehaven up till then. It's Halifax 8, Whitehaven 4 at the moment. Oscar Thomas. That one called forward. But not according to the Whitehaven players. So Halifax have another chance from 30 metres out. And we'll be hoping this time that they can keep possession and maybe get something out of it. Still a way to go, but another try would settle the nerves for Halifax, giving him that 2-score lead. Harris to Kavanagh, reversing into the defence and unable to get out of the clutches. Giving Leroy on the 10-metre line. Halifax with tackles in the bag, and they create the opportunities. That McComb driving for the line. Whitehaven players throwing themselves into the defensive line, into the Halifax player to stop him going forward. Colcott goes for a run for the line with Morris at his side, decides to take the tackle. Griggs brings Worthington on the inside. Worthington gets the ball back to Griggs. Griggs is off across the field, puts the kick in, it bounced off a Whitehaven player, and Walmsley thought he might have seen a gap there. And I'm sure he would have had the pace to get a long way, and Halifax not being able to stop him. And here's a problem for Halifax as they caught again. A good break out of defence from Jason Mossop. Terrific run from Mossop. Parker over halfway. And suddenly Whitehaven have got a spring in the step. Well, it was certainly pounced on that time by Colcott initially with a big tackle up quickly into the line. Shapley into 3, just outside Halifax 40. Last tackle signalled by the referee, and Giuffre will hoist the ball into the air, but that one is going out of the field of play, so Halifax will be given easy possession back after a misjudged kick from Louis Giuffre. Kevin Leroy being replaced by Adam Tangata.
Substitution sponsored by Chadwick Lawrence. Number 25, Adam Tangata. On for number 14, Kevin Leroy.
In the middle of the Whitehaven defence, Liam Harris gets the pass away. Far side spinning and turning and trying to twist his way out of the tackles. Just under 17 minutes left. Halifax leading 8 points to 4. Ben Kavanagh. The ball's gone back, and Parker, thankfully for Halifax, not blessed with the speed he had when he first came over as a Featherstone player, and Colin McGrath managed to get to him. Lachlan Walmsley takes it centre field. Morris and Colcott the tackle. Williams and Griggs gets there to make the tackle. And the offload has gone away to Oscar Thomas, who pushes away Griggs. Shapley will be brought down eventually just inside the Halifax half. Another pass there that looked suspiciously forward. The referee and linesman touches, allowed to carry it on. Jufrey looking for support. Walmsley gets the pass away, and the ball's gone loose again. Well, it's a knock-on at the Shay. Whitehaven starting to make errors. Halifax will just be happy with the possession. That was a trailing arm, which draws another penalty from the referee. William holds his hands out in apology, but there's no doubt about that one. A chance for Harris to push Halifax further upfield. Puts the ball into touch. Great. Tangata driving forward. Harris looking for runners. McComb comes back inside and runs out of options, and then finds a space, and then will be penalised for running behind his own player, and an offside against Zach McComb. Well, it looked too easy the way he found the space when he went back round. Williams puts the ball into touch. Well, a quick tap and go is called back because there are two balls on the field. Time running out for Whitehaven. 13 minutes to go. Still time enough for them to have a say in this game. Guy Graham using the big fellas to try and roll Halifax defence over. Jufrey to Williams. People lining up here, and Taylor's ball goes to the ground. Thankfully for Halifax, and Parker retrieves it outside the field of play. Well, they almost found a way through there, did Whitehaven. Chris Taylor, former Halifax player, forcing the last pass, which he probably didn't need to do. He could have kept the pressure on, but it's like Halifax off the hook. There will be extra motivation on that. Extra motivation in this Whitehaven defence. Now they know they've got that close. And there's that motivation being turned into positive action. And driving the Halifax man back. Griggs to Kavanagh. Kavanagh goes without the ball. Another knock on. Halifax clinging on, but giving Whitehaven every opportunity to get back into this game. Oh, that's a big hit by Ben Kavanagh. And that's turning motivation into positive action as well. Look for a bit more of that. They need some more big tackles. They need to stop Whitehaven moving forward. Shackley has got 6 more tackles for Whitehaven, and he's still going forward. 11 minutes to go. Thomas goes from dummy half, tries to go on his own. Stopped a metre short. Halifax with desperate defence on their own line. And again, they managed to make the tackle. Jufrey to Williams. Williams fancied it on his own, and Halifax there again. Williams almost on the Halifax try line. And again, a play from dummy half, which Halifax don't fall for, but he can't put pressure on. And the knock on. From number 15, Connor Holliday. Halifax can breathe a sigh of relief for now. 10.5 minutes left. Halifax 8, Whitehaven 4. Morris being replaced.
Substitution sponsored by Chadwick Lawrence. Number 10, Daniel Murray. On for number 8, Elliot Morris.
Daniel Murray back on for Elliot Morris. Gets hit very hard, and I think legally said captain Brandon Moore, but referee allows play to continue as Halifax look for quick play of the balls. Brandon Moore trying to change the point of attack, and the ball's being lost, but illegally stolen. Connor Holliday, the man who knocked on the Halifax line, and Mark Shackway complaining to the referee, but it happened right under the nose of the referee. No option then but to give the penalty. And Harris goes to Halifax back into the Whitehaven half of the field. Daniel Murray up to the Whitehaven defence, sharply with his arm in, trying to pull the ball out there. Keeps hold of it. Holcroft charges onto the pass from Griggs. Sangata launching himself from the Whitehaven defensive line, brought down 9 metres away. Griggs going on his own, caught by 2 defenders. Woodburn to Murray. To the tackle, couldn't get back up. Last tackle, bad pass again. Halifax now managed to recover it. Garside will chases it. Garside put the game beyond Whitehaven, surely now with 8.5 minutes to go. And once again, Halifax had the look of the kick. Whitehaven couldn't clear it. It bounced back off the post, and Garside. To win this game, but it's been a hard slog against the Whitehaven defence, who've worked hard. Worked hard on keeping Halifax score down. Unfortunately, lacking a little bit in attack of Whitehaven. Halifax defence again have kept Whitehaven out. Well, Halifax play by the Whitehaven players. I think he could drag people out, they could push him out, but 6.5 minutes. Halifax looking to keep
Whitehaven substitution.
opposition.
Number 26, Ryan King. On for number 35, Guy Graham.
King with the ball just back on the field for Whitehaven. Oscar Thomas gets it to Jufrey. Williams gets the pass away, but all the balls lost. Halifax will, well, they won't come with a counter-attack. James Woodburn is willing to lack on Walmsley then, who felt the full impact of that on his sternum. Whitehaven have just started losing the ball. But key moments in this game, going close to a try again, they put the ball down. Chris Taylor trying to force the pass that never got to Walmsley. Worthington receiving attention from the medics. It's going to be okay, but it took them time. Long breaking play, just under 6 minutes to go, and already off the blocks a Whitehaven to get into the tackle. Oscar Thomas was the first assault but missed him. But two of his teammates didn't. Gillam and Ryan King. Halifax trying to get forward with Zach McCool making Whitehaven wrestle to put him down. He's still gaining ground. Worthington so plays the ball. Colcott carrying it forward. Halifax almost back at halfway. Harris opts to kick. Spinning awkwardly, Walmsley as well to collect it. Look for the open space around the outside of the Halifax defensive line, but not finding any.
Ladies and gentlemen, today's Panthers Man of the Match Award, as chosen by our sponsors, Thompson's Home Services and Stage Freight, goes to Matt Garside.
For his ingenuity with the kick and the try by me, give the man a match performance.
Sponsored by Thompson's Gas goes to Ben Kavanagh.
And another kick through Jufrey.
Today's Shay attendance is 877.
It's the man that gets to it eventually. Liam Harris takes the ball 10 metres away from the Halifax line. Matt Garside, not just for that try but for his overall performance, it has to be said. Made a couple of the telling runs, he's got away from defenders. Having a put down less than 4 minutes to go. Halifax are aiming for a 6th win. Kick charge down by the hand of Ellis Gillam. Cooper, well, what a tackle from Colcott, hitting straight up into the defensive line. Davis there as well. Jufrey finds Williams. And Whitehaven looking at hitting that right hand Halifax defence again, but they're up to the task. Walmsley. Halifax standing watching Walmsley and almost taking advantage of the Australian fullback. Shapley, pass away to Williams. Jouffre gets it out wide to Parker, and Parker's held up on the touchline and he loses the try line and loses the ball anyway. So although the attack hasn't been as good today as it has in recent weeks, Halifax defence has once again kept the opposition triallers for 78.5 minutes, 77.5 minutes, and goal line defence, which has caused errors as well. Colcott receiving treatment as Saltonstall takes the ball up to the 30-metre line. Davis
Substitution sponsored by Chadwick Lawrence. Number 20, Curtis Davies, on for number 9, Brandon Moore.
A good take and a good carry back over halfway. Briggs kicks into the corner, McGrath against Walmsley, the ball going out of play. Got a minute and a half left. Probably seen the last score of this match. Took long enough to see the first score as far as Halifax was concerned. Not really how you win, it's as long as you win. And Halifax have done that for the 6th consecutive match. Williams with a kick, which goes out of play. Charlton would have had high hopes for his team here this afternoon after 2 impressive wins over Swinton and York. And Halifax have had a little bit of luck with Matt Garside's try, which has helped them to another victory. Woodburn all to Worthington, not sure he was quite expecting that, Greg Worthington. And the hooter sound, Halifax supporters will go away happy with the win, probably not so happy with